whole rivers, and you know, since you're a demigod, it makes sense, but you can just do a lot of really grand things. Now I'm gonna start doing this. First of all, I'm gonna jellify the water by pressing 1, and now it's not gonna be as liquidy, and this should allow me to slowly build a wall in its way, and that wall, under the laws of physics and gravity, is gonna redirect the water towards this part of the map. Unfortunately, it looks like it also jellifies lava, and lava has stopped pouring, and that's kind of bad because I need. Okay, let's see. Lava is a pretty good building material, obviously. Unfortunately, you don't always get it. As you can see, jellified water is gonna run out in 8 seconds, and then we're actually gonna see what the hell we did here. Probably something horrible, and I'm gonna end up killing and wiping out the whole civilization. You know, that's quite the burden you actually have on your hands. I mean, you're responsible for the success of a whole civilization and perhaps even species. So if you mess up majorly. Okay, let's see. So yeah, so far my efforts to redirect it have not really been all that successful. And now it's starting to look better. Yeah, there's already a stream on that side. Now I just have to stop the stream over here. If this takes too long, I'll cut a part of this footage until I get the end result that I require, because, well, this is just the same thing all over again. Just picking up lava from this erupting volcano and just putting it over here. Okay, there we go. Now I have completely redirected this water source. It is now going in the opposite direction and safely entering the ocean over here. Let's see, has my tsunami shield been holding up? Yeah. Okay, now we still have water source over here, and I'm planned to do the same with it. I'm gonna cut it off somewhere around here. I'm gonna try to redirect it this way, right here. But I have to be careful to make sure that it doesn't flood the village here. So first I'm gonna build a small barrier over here to make sure that the water does not flood my totem, which I will later be needing. Just a small barrier over here should basically do it. Also, this thing here, it holds some sort of technology. Let's see, repel water. Yeah, I'm gonna send a villager here. Repel water is it's once again a spell that probably Japan would pay billions for. Whenever you retrieve repel water, whichever totem receives the upgrade, it gains the ability to completely stop water. So if this wall was not here, they would simply start sort of performing this ritual that would still stop the water from engulfing the village. Yeah, my wall is holding. For a moment there I was kind of concerned that it would still go over. Looks fine. Okay. So yeah, you can see that the villager going towards it. He's sure choosing a questionable path right next to the volcano crater. Okay, but now you can see here now one of the problems. Like, I've been messing here with the terrain and I've changed it slightly, and now you see that the stream of lava is going this way. And for example, it could potentially harm this fellow here. You know, I don't want that, preferably. Okay, let's start stopping this here, like that. Also, there seems to be water here. I'll just gonna drain it out and release it here. Still a small leak here. There we go. And yeah, the water is pretty slightly. Whoa, eruptions! Yay! Yeah, this game is pretty grand. I mean, when you think about it, the scale of it is amazing. I mean, you first of all, you're playing a god, or a demigod at least, and you're messing with volcanoes and rivers and stuff like that. It's pretty epic from that sense. Okay. Now it should be pretty safe here. There's still water going. I see there's still water coming from there. So let's just add a slight amount of lava, yeah. And there's still water going, yeah. As you can see, it gets difficult, and right now there's only 2 sources of water and they're not particularly challenging. It gets much more difficult with more sources of water, with them being more powerful, less predictable, more sort of chaotic, and then it's much easier to sort of lose control of this infrastructure that you're going, and basically just messing everything up for these natives that you're supposed to be protecting. And you know, it's probably not really good publicity for a god to kill his own followers. Okay, that should be a bridge that they can go over, so I'm gonna go send a few. Okay. The villages need space to be built on, and right now that water here is it's too close. It sort of invades the territory of the village, so I'm gonna have to move the current slightly. I should be careful here though, because if I'm not, that's gonna happen. Yeah, there you see something being messed up. There we go. Now we're flooding our potential settlement, and we need to stop that really quickly. Actually, it's not that bad. Well, anyway. Okay, there we go. Now it should be fine. I just collect the water. There's a lot of squeaking going on. Okay, is it fine now? Is it good enough? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now they're coming, and they're gonna settle that settlement as well. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I know, the tsunami came and the water from it sort of ruined this bridge here. So yeah. See, once again, something I did not anticipate, and that could potentially kill the villagers if they were say right here when the oncoming wave of water came. Then they would have died. Right now, probably not a good idea to drop lava on top of them. That would not serve any useful purpose. And I also have to secure a path towards this place, which I think there is a path towards it. After I activate this totem, this thing will already be ready to use, and I'll just send my settlers there and move on to the next level. So yeah, this is the game. It's pretty fun. In some way, it's slightly slow-paced, and also when things get out of control, it takes you ages to fix it. So you can you can make a mistake in the time span of a second, and then it's gonna take you around 10 minutes to actually make amends, which kind of makes sense. But sometimes it's pretty annoying. There's a lot of tips also that they keep spamming at you. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, it's enough for me to be just told once how stuff works and not every time. But yeah, it's not really a big deal. Okay, there is indeed a path. Now I just need to wait for them to get there. What else? What else about this game? As I said, this is not the only element of the game, not just lava, sand, and water. There's other things there in other levels. There's different kind of trees. There's like in the incineration trees that sets fire to the locale, and then there's water trees that burst out with water when they're too full, which both causes floods and can extinguish fires at the same time. While the incineration trees actually evaporate water. So you're in those maps, you're kind of asked to find a balance between the two. So you need a flood, not burn down your villages. Okay, there they are. So let's just get this mission over with. The music is not too impressive, and for some reason they keep repeating the very same cinematic, absolutely the same cinematic after each level. I don't know what they're doing. Well, the end, admittedly, is different because they actually show the new zone. Okay, Okay, well this is the next map. I'm not gonna play it, I'm just gonna show it to you real fast. Instead I'm gonna go play a challenge mode game to try and see what kind of game mode that is. I'm assuming it's gonna be time challenges or some sort of specifications that will make the game more difficult. Okay, so yeah, as you can see there's more water here. There's also geysers. These are geysers which erupt from the ground and start they become water supplies and water sources. As you go through the game, more and more as you go through this map, yeah, more and more geysers are gonna erupt from the ground, and the water on the map is gonna increase, and it's gonna be harder and harder to manage it, to actually keep it clear of your settlements and to secure paths towards your next objectives. You're also gonna have to get rid of this forest surrounding this totem, because this forest cannot be passed by the humans. I actually think that if you take too long, there's gonna be too many geysers, and you're gonna end up just flooding the whole map, no matter what you do. So yeah, this map is already much more difficult. I don't want to play it right now because it actually takes quite a long time. At least the first time, because I kept messing up, and as I said, every second of erroneous actions results in I don't know, several minutes of recuperation. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the game, and I'm gonna return to my menu, and I'm gonna try this challenge mode. Fire to restore the equal. Okay, these descriptions are extremely ambiguous. I have a difficulty. I have a difficulty understanding what they're supposed to mean. Archimedes would have loved this challenge. Okay, okay. That kind of sounds intriguing. Let's see what it's about. Pump it up. Protect the village from the fire until it has been completely extinguished. Breath capacity or something. Okay, I see. So your powers are limited. It seems that you can only move earth or sand. I used to call it sand. Apparently, it said you can only move earth in this challenge. And I need to protect this village from the fires, which are gonna come from everywhere. Okay, can I use water? No. See, I can't actually get water. I think I can drop sand into it though. Yeah, I think what I can do right now is I can drop sand into these craters of water, and that's gonna push out the water, because you know there'll be additional volume inside. Let's see what happens actually. Yeah, it goes out. Oh shit. Yeah, this does not look good. Oh my. Yeah, this does not look good. Or does it actually? Am I managing it? Oh no, I'm not managing it. Yeah, my village can be destroyed. There you go, I failed, but apparently that's the way I was supposed to do it. I'm gonna retry it real quick. But that's actually an example of how the game sort of starts demanding you to be more creative and develop some sort of ingenuitive methods of completing your objectives, because you know you're not just given here to use water on the fire. You have to use earth on these craters in order to push out the water out of them. Okay, I'm not sure about the timing when I should use it, because well, actually maybe if I just push it out and just flood the village. Oh, but actually flooding the village. I think flooding the village is gonna destroy it as well.